Hello everybody, PIXY, Reborn is the album. I actually ordered this one. I mentioned that in the YouTube video. I got the purple version. I got that one because, first of all, I love the color purple, but I'm assuming that they're in those purple outfits that the concept teasers were a part of. So those are really good. So I'm hoping that that's what I get. I went to look at their previous album that I did react to. I'm not sure if I did, honestly. No, I must have. I at least did Moonlight, because I remember I definitely reacted to this, right? But it's just two songs, Moonlight and Still With Me. I would have heard the others beforehand. And Still With Me I didn't add to my playlist, so I don't even know what that sounds like, honestly. I don't think I heard that since I reacted to it, though I know a lot of you were saying that that is one of like the best fan songs out there on Discord the other day. So I should have to listen to that at some point to, reacquaint it in my memory. Let's do this thing. We're recording this late at night. The day did not go as planned per usual. We've got, what, 5 songs here? 5 songs on the docket? That's solid. 6-song, well, I don't include the instrumental really, so a 6-song mini album is pretty solid. We've got Breath, Natural, Deja Vu, Greetings, and Swan Song. See if this has a particular vibe, this album. Let's go. I feel like they solidified, actually, a bit of their sound with that last comeback. That one is just, it's the one that really kind of pulled me over the fence, basically, into the PIXY corner. Let me know, I always forget about, honestly. I like it. That's the thing. I do really like it. I think I like it more than Wings. But I just always forget about it, and I don't know why that is. And I know a lot of you love the songs on that album. I'm rambling now. Let's move on. Breath is the first track. Let's go. That was like the rambliest, nonsensical intro ever that I've ever done. You kind of are. This almost feels like an intro track already. So you smoke me? I love that. They seem to really play with that kind of lyricism a lot. That's also another reason why Villain felt so familiar to Bewitched for me, is because lyrically they are so similar. And even this is kind of like that almost like take control of you, that I am like in every part of your body. That's how much I'm consuming you kind of thing. Oh. Sepul's tone really breaks everything up so well. A great like accent. That is not the only Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo that I know. Doesn't the Third Eye song also Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo? I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, sonically it just got so pretty. A lot of this song is sung very high. Except that. Now this is reminding me of the Addicted MV when Dia goes through the wall and you hear that breath kind of come in like she was breathed in there. Those are definitely connected. They have to be. I'm assuming that's why the table setting and all that was kind of throughout both those MVs. But Sepul and Lola both really have that lower tone, like almost like this other side of them. They just turn on in an instant. Oh. Was that an actual... was... I feel like that'd be so hard to hit live. It's so incredibly, like, stable. Oh. Tell me that Villain is the next song, because I just think that is the perfect like lead into the album. But not just that, for everything that Villain stands for, like lyrically that I was mentioning before, this really kind of has that kind of like guidance into that song in a really, really great way. So yeah, the first song is Breath, so this is number 2. I feel like this would be a great album opener, and it's not. Villain is the opener. For some reason, this just has a nice slow build, like an introduction kind of sensation, that leading this right into Villain, which isn't necessarily like a hard or aggressive song in any way, but definitely more so than this, that I would like to see these swapped on the album. Again, I'm not like the person that plays from 1 to whatever on an album and goes through in order. I really like to pick and choose, and I like to shuffle. I don't really go through albums in order most of the time. Maybe back in high school, but not now with the advent of Spotify and everything like that. But yeah, I like that one quite a bit. Obviously, the quality is not really great on these songs that I'm going to be listening to. They're a small group, there's very low uploads, and they're from channels that I personally haven't heard of before, so a lot of these just aren't the best audio quality, and I could really, really tell throughout that, unfortunately. But otherwise, I really, really like the song when it kind of gets a bit more complex during that point, mostly during Daejong's portions. Sounds so pretty in the background, and they really kill the lighter stuff too, even though what they've been showing in their title tracks recently, I guess since the beginning, has been a bit more bombastic, at least more aggressive in some ways, that they really just do slaughter the lighter songs as well. Let's move on now to Natural. I heard just a couple seconds of this one, but when I was loading all this up, and it sounded so damn good. Let's go. D is looking scary in that photo though. Should have used any other picture. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to run away from the past. It's so blurry, 짙은 breath 같아. 어둠 속을 헤매다. 유혹에 넘어가.
Oh, we got a front runner. We got a front runner right away.
It's okay not to be okay. It's so natural. 이젠 다른 사람이
Okay.
내가 될게 자연스럽게 믿으면 맡겨. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna be reborn. I know we can.
Is this the B-side? It's feeling like it.
나를 판단하는 사람들 왜 길이 쓰고 왔니 PIXY가 되려 해. Maybe this could fix your brain. 안 되겠다 그냥 널 원픽이 돼. Now really warrior, but I know 이건 피할 수 없는 운명인 걸. to be okay. It's natural. isn't 다른 사람이 아닌 내가 될게 자연스럽게.
They really have a retro disco accent to a lot of their music. Like Addicted didn't have that, but Bewitched did. Villain certainly has that. This has that. I mean, you have Moonlight as well. Oh, just hold on to that. Just keep doing what you. Doesn't have to be the title tracks. Doesn't got to be every title track, but just hold on to the sound, please, because they're really damn good at it. Oh my god, this song is almost over? I feel like it just started. Picking up a lot of lines in Ella's absence, yeah. Oh shit, what is that from? Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to hear this in good audio quality. Even that throwback like percussion that you have in there of the... I don't even know what that is. Okay, hi, Oogie. I didn't expect an attack like that. Ooh, damn. That was the one. I think that might be the one. Super low key again, but man, it just, this kind of style, this genre really, really suits them. I want to just go, and I wanted to be doing this more than I have been. I know there's a way to do it if you go to show credits, right? You can see credits on here, but they don't. That's a problem, especially I guess for the smaller groups. They don't really fill this out. It'll say just who it's written by, but that's it. The credits on Spotify, at least. I want to know who helped produce any of these songs. I don't know if this is all in-house, like all art themselves, or if, you know, they get some producers to get these songs. And I would have to imagine like, yeah, some of these others have like way larger written by portions, but still the produced by is just completely left empty, at least on Spotify. And I have to imagine that's just the case because they're, you know, a very, very small group and no one filled out those portions for them. But I want to start doing that more, and I'd love to know who produced this song specifically. I love it. Perfect, low-key, vibin', retro throwback song. Love it so much. I want them to stick with this kind of style going into the future. Like I said, it doesn't have to be main tracks, but the fact that you have just one at least on each album, and I'll be very, very happy. So Natural for sure at the #1 spot for me right now. But I hear a lot of good things from you guys about Swan Song, I think. So we'll see once we get to the end. Deja Vu is up next. Let's go. Sticking with like a lot of electronic elements. Oh, this beat is good. Oh my god, the synth is hitting so low. It's kind of like impending doom. Why does Deja with her voice always get like the heaviest bass lines, like the most extreme musically like moments? Oh, there's gotta be choreography to this. 100%. I don't know if this is just the audio quality. My only gripe is that, and it always depends on the song. It really always depends on the song, because you'll hear me say the opposite things. I wish that vocals were higher or the mix was high. You know what I'm saying? But here, I actually think the vocals are a little too high. I'd prefer that instrumental to be just brightened up a bit. It seems to be a little lost in the background, and it is so strong. I want it to almost feel like slightly overbearing, but that's just me. I like that a lot. It's not that the vocals are high, that it's balanced, and I don't want it to be. Brain freeze. I get blown away every time I hear her go into that kind of flow. Just because she doesn't look like she should be capable, and she totally is. Oh, this part is so sick. Almost like a marching drum roll. Oh, song's called Deja Vu slap. I love this little delay here. The main character of a beautiful silhouette. I love that. God, but they switch up the percussion and like this song's super dynamic and changes a lot throughout the course of it. Like, the backing instrumental doesn't sound the same at any point exactly, except maybe the chorus. Yeah, this is gonna be a song that they perform, no doubt. When I hear like very dance breaky like portions, you just know it. Oh, damn, that one was good. Oh, okay. Shit. I don't know where to rank that then between that and Natural. I love both of them. I guess it really depends on your mood. Like, the more like hyper version of Natural would be Deja Vu, because I think I like them both equally. Like I said towards the end, super dynamic song, always keeps you on your toes. The difference with PIXY to me, with like say a love song or anything like that, is they have that alluring sensuality in their vocals, and that is also then translated into the instrumental. But it's the fact that it isn't just like this sensual love song. There's always just this little bit of either melancholy or almost something abrasive, like they are a siren, like they're someone luring you into a love that will end up being your death, kind of thing. That's just how it always feels. I don't know if that's just because their concepts are a bit more, mature or horror based or anything like that. That's maybe part of it, but it just has to do with, I think, the way that the synths reel you in at the same time, and it's a little unsettling. Let's move on to the next one, which is Greetings. Let's go. Oh, here's the lighter acoustic guitar track.
맘은 이미 거리건이지 그 맘은 나만 알리니 때론 우리 멀어진 걸 가는 걱정이야 매일매일 발걸음을 맞춰 마주보고 눈을 맞춰 나는 짧은 순간마저 내 위로가 될 수 있기를 그런 나는 꼭 올 거야 새끼손가락 고고 너와 나 그러기로 했으니까 right 그리 약속했으니까
Great echoed stacked vocals there. Oh, that melody is so good. That descending melody. Now, this totally feels like a fan song, and everything about the lyrics sound just, they feel so obvious of like, we can't see you, this, that. It feels like one of those distant COVID type songs, even though I still don't think about COVID as much as maybe I should, or I don't know. I don't think about it as much anymore these days, even though I just took a test like last week to see if I had it, which I don't. But it definitely feels like that kind of song. Wow, this is good. Why does she almost sound angry all the time? Oh man, she can really do it all. You know, I think Deja gets most bridges or pre-choruses. This song wins on that melody alone. When songs like this, and it's a reason why I think fan songs to me are hard to vibe with, unless like I'm very deeply into, you know, that group, that fandom kind of thing. Those are the only exceptions. But otherwise, like, to really get into a fan song from a group that I'm not like insanely heavily invested in, it's difficult because lyrically alone, they're always kind of like they wear it on their sleeve. They're very straightforward, they're very obvious, they're very matter of fact, and this song is kind of like that too. But it's all about getting that same message across in those very blunt, like obvious, expected lyrics in the melodies and the basically the music. And this song has that. It has that kind of emotional weight to it. It carries exactly what they want to musically. You could have ripped all the vocals out of this, and just the musical track is so good. Look at her go on this album, man. Key change. Oh, I mean, that is what you want to do if you want hair being raised on your arms. Oh, I skipped shit. I suck. Oh. Holy shit, is this my favorite on the album? I can't believe it. Man, this part is so beautiful. Damn. Oh my god. Good thing that I'm like sober. If I was drunk, that would have made me cry. That would have easily made me cry. It has the emotional weight just in the sound of it to really carry that across. I would have cried for sure. That might be my favorite on this album so far. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe just with the type of songs that Natural and Deja Vu are, that's so my kind of thing. I think you guys know by now that that would be my kind of thing. But Greetings really nails what it's going for. Like, what it sets out to do, it hits every single check mark. I fucking love that song. Really great. Okay. Let's somehow now move on to Swan Song. I thought Swan Song was going to be more like what we just heard with Greetings, but apparently not. So let's do it. Swan Song, last song, because it's the Swan Song. This is sounding all sexy again. They're both pretty similar in the way they rap. The melody sounded familiar. I didn't like that. I didn't like how that, I was really digging this pre-chorus a lot. Man, it went in a direction I guess my brain wasn't expecting. This could be completely the fact of me listening to this on YouTube in a lower quality version, but the mix here sounds really messy. Like, the guitars feel so, like, produced, like, you know, like, not, like, actively recorded, like, they're almost, like, electronically done or something. It doesn't sound good to me. They've got no, like, rawness or, like, any heft to them. I like these verses so much more than the chorus. Oh, they sound better here. Kind of. Oh, they still sound a little off, though. I think I'm mostly sold on this riff. This riff in the beginning sounds sick. Sounds like something out of Doom for a second.
better day 너 마치 우레같이 우레같이 새처럼 내가 느려 독이 느려보려 해도 go away
Doesn't it sound like they're not like actually sourced by like someone playing them, but like done electronically? I like everything they're doing and how they descend with her vocals. I just don't like how it's recorded. Damn. She really does bring the vocals though. I'm willing to bet that this will be way more impressive live. And something that I would love to see them do on It's Live, if they ever went on It's Live. That would be very cool. Yeah, that was probably my least favorite on the whole thing. I just don't think that mix, and I don't think it's recorded very well. It just sounds kind of low quality, and again, this could completely be the fact that I'm listening to this on YouTube. But the guitars have this like not distant feel. They don't feel grounded. They don't feel real at all. Like I feel like I'm listening to like a sample, you know? Like you can tell the difference when you're listening to like a metal album and when they've used like sampled drums or electronic drums. You can totally tell. And that's what this feels like here. It just doesn't feel real, and it's taking me out of it completely. So yeah, that one is probably my least favorite on the album. I'd go with Greetings as number 1. Again, we're not ranking Villain. We never really rank the title tracks because I think that's unfair. Greetings, I would say, is number 1. Natural and Deja Vu, you're splitting hairs. I'd put those on the same tier as, 2A and 2B. Number 3, I would put Breath, and then to round it out, I would put Swan Song. I'm just shocked at how blown away I am by Greetings. That one, just in the type of song it is and how addictive that melody is, I know that's one that I'll be replaying and coming back to very often. That's one to play when I'm in the shower, something to sing along to. I really like that song a lot. So let me know what your ranking is on these tracks. I can't believe I just went through that so quickly. It feels like I went through it way too quick, but it's over. It's done. I'll remember to add all of these to my playlist so I don't have another, another whatever it was called, Twinkzy fan song. I don't have another thing where I just don't hear another song for a year because it's not on my playlist. Still With Me. That's one that I totally forget what that even sounds like, so I'll have to add that back to my playlist. But yeah, I think it's a solid album as a whole. And this, you compare this to their last one, which Addicted and Bewitched and Moonlight, I think, are just straight bangers. Like, those are 3 amazing songs, and as I said, Still With Me, I don't really remember too well. So it's like hard to beat that, but at the same time, this has 6 new songs, so it kind of beats it just by default, I guess. So I don't know if I could really like start comparing albums. I know a lot of you still think that Fairy Forest, what's it called? Because it's Temptation and Bravery. A lot of you find that to be your favorite because Greedy and Insomnia, those are the 2 that I listen to the most by far on that album. Those are very good tracks. But yeah, let me know what you think of this album, what you think of their direction. That's kind of what I'm mostly interested in when a group starts releasing albums with more songs, or just when they're starting to find that identity, what, I guess, you feel the direction they're moving in, if that's something that you vibe with. And even when you think about like their song that they released, like Call Me, like even that was killer. That song was very good. Like, that wasn't just a one-off throwaway track. It was still great. It was like the same when Purple Kiss had their holiday song. I listened to that recently. Like, that song is excellent. That's like a generally just stand on its own great song. I feel the same way about Call Me. So I like a group that also doesn't half-ass the like solo side releases or anything like that. So yeah, very excited for the future of PIXY. Excited to see some live stages from them. Let me know anytime they pop up on a variety show for this comeback, and we'll be sure to watch that because I haven't really seen any of their personalities since PIXY TV. I feel a disconnect between me and the members in some way, and I'd like to see some variety stuff if they're on anything. Thank you guys so much for checking this out with me. Like I said, let me know your ranking. Let me know what you think of this album, and I'll see you next time.